Everyday feminism really is running out of money, and I love it. Hey, it's Prince of Queens. And if anybody has been following my channel since basically the beginning, you would know that the bane of my existence is the site Everyday Feminism. And there's a very specific reason for that. It's not just that it's actually the worst blog that's ever existed, ever at all. Like, it's it's basically Tumblr with a big budget, you know? I mean, I would say maybe the Antifa blog, It's Going Down, is probably worse because, you know, they try to train people to like murder people basically by derailing train tracks, which, ooh, maybe happened because, you know, there was a derailment by Seattle Olympia. I think it was somewhere in between Seattle and Olympia, Washington, which is one of the meccas of Antifa, especially Olympia, Washington, and Seattle, because Seattle has more people. But Antifa people are generally pretty poor, so they tend to live in places like Olympia because it's cheaper. Regardless, everyday feminism maybe more just ridiculous than It's Going Down. I haven't spent enough time reading It's Going Down. I think because It's Going Down kind of scares me and I start getting paranoid. But Everyday Feminism is just funny. Like, you can actually read the articles, and so that's where maybe my hatred comes from. That being said, I also knew people that I knew at least like 3 or 4 different people who contributed to Everyday Feminism, and I knew an editor, a former editor. Most of the people I knew stopped working for them. I like to think that they quit under their own volition. One of them was a Sanders supporter, but she wasn't allowed to say that she was a Sanders supporter because that would be, you know, violating the feminism corporate office's rules that, you know, if you were an employee of Feminism Incorporated, you weren't allowed to not support Hillary Clinton. But she told me privately that she was voting for Bernie Sanders. So I already knew that it was messed up and that it was obviously just basically a weird campaign blog for Hillary Clinton because, you know, the only, like, it was kind of backhanded or underhanded the way that they were doing things, because it was supposed to be political, and it was basically telling the message of everyday feminism, if you boil it all down, was women are going to save all the world's problems. We're going to solve all the world's problems through feminism because reasons. The patriarchy is bad. Men in power is bad. Women in power, yes, good. Women in power. Feminism, intersectionality, all people, women. But of course, you know, the writers themselves they're not as stupid as what it would look like from what they were publishing. They were just allowed to only publish their stupidest story ideas, is what I think is going on. And so, you know, yes, they did. It was just, I think, advertising for Hillary Clinton. Like, as long as they were saying feminism is for everybody, feminism is intersectional, women should be in power, women and minorities should be leaders because these are the reasons that we're going to tell you, and women should count as minorities because these are the reasons that we're going to tell you. And when they lost the election, you know, Team Feminism lost, then they lost all of their budget. And I predicted that. It's one of my little conspiracy theories that people didn't really believe at the time, and then it's like totally kind of came true. And it's just even funnier when we look at things like this. 5 tools for surviving your anger under a Trump presidency is the article, and it doesn't really matter what it is. But some person posted under, it's the top comments, which has only one reply. Now, granted, I think this was just yesterday. This is the 5th of January. Everyday feminism needs some troll hunting. Has it been days since a mod got on? None of the nasty comments on yesterday's posts have been dealt with. I like how they say nasty because isn't nasty supposed to be some sort of term of endearment in feminist land at this point? I don't know. It's just funny. And it's amazing that people are sitting around being like, gee, there's lots of trolls here. What happened? Oh my. They just have no idea. Completely clueless. Um like I'm amazed that they still take this blog seriously at all, but okay. Everyday Feminism responds to Gina, and it's funny, or Jin, they somebody bleeped out the message, but they didn't bleep out when Everyday Feminism responded. So it says, unfortunately, due to budget constraints, we've had to reduce our moderators' hours. This means that at the moment, we only have the capacity to moderate posts from the current day. However, if there is a post that's getting a significant amount of trolls or backlash, please let us know and we'll handle it. If folks are interested in ways they can help support everyday feminism and make sure that we have more moderating capacity in the future, they can join our membership program. And they give the links to how to give money. And totally, there will be people hired to deal with all those icky, mean trolls. That's totally what's going to happen. It's not going to make Sandra Kim, the leader of Everyday Feminism, a little bit more rich. No. I mean, she's probably already moving on to a new project. Hillary Clinton already probably grabbed her and, put her back in the CIA or wherever she came from. And she's already coming up with some sort of new political mass cultural mind control strategy. Or maybe not. Maybe she's going to be killed because this one didn't go so well. I don't know. But yeah, I'm continuing to enjoy the crashing and burning of everyday feminism. When they finally go kaplunk, I want to throw a party. Well, is anybody in the Seattle area and will throw an everyday as feminism is over party? I mean, I can promote it on my channel. It'll be fun. Wouldn't that be fun to celebrate? Yeah, we could what would be the theme? How would we all dress? I don't know. Leave it in the comments and stay tuned.